Hey y'all, it's your girl K Divine, coming back with another message. I'm gonna try to make this quick because it's kind of late and I was really tired today. Like I'm, I took like it's not really a nap, but I slept for like 3 hours. I was just, I woke up, I was like, dang, what time is it? I was like, what time is it? Um, but I have a message for you all, and the message today is they can't go with you. I'm not sure who this message is for, but somebody right now is working overtime to try to convince somebody, to see things their way. It may be a romantic relationship that you've been trying to push this person into, some healthier habits and trying to push them in the right direction, and they just won't budge. Or it could be a family member who, you know, wants to treat you as a child, and it's like, ma'am, I'm in my 30s now. Or I mean, shit, it doesn't even really matter. Like once you've grown and you out the house and you making your own money, you doing your own thing, then people have no business talking to you like you're a child. um, and I'm gonna make another video about narcissistic parents and family treating you as an adult when you're a child and treating you like a child when you're an adult. That's a whole different story. But you know, you got family members that are disrespectful towards you, think that like they talk to you like you don't, like they're like, oh, you got your little job, and you're like, my little job, like, ma'am, I make more money than you. Like, what are you talking about? Or you have people, coworkers and things that they're so used to you being a certain way, and now you're trying to evolve and change and be different. Or maybe you're losing weight and the people around you don't like that because they're not losing weight, they're not eating better, they're not doing none of that stuff. So they feel some type of way, you know? And I'm just here to tell you, like, the people can't go with you, okay? I know it's difficult because you want to hang on to them because it's like whatever version of you they're used to, but that person is gone now. So when you make a decision to be different, to step outside of your comfort zone, to do something you've never done before, whatever the case may be, when you make decisions that are to better your life, those things are going to upset other people. And it's not because what you're doing is wrong, it's because now you're holding up a mirror to these people and showing them what they could be doing and what they're choosing not to do. And instead of them turning that inward and saying like, wow, maybe I should be doing those things, they want to look at you and sabotage you and stop you from doing what you need to do so that they can feel better about themselves. So, and when I say they can't go with you, wherever this new path that you're on, whatever you're going to do with that, them folks can't go with you. They can't. They're not going to be able to make it beside you. They're not. And you're not selfish for that. You're not selfish for cutting people off and not talking to people anymore. Because quite frankly, those people are likely talking about you right now behind your back. When you start doing better for yourself, a lot of people will start whispering. And most of the time, it's because at some point, like, you were the butt of everyone's jokes. I hate to say it, but it's true. Like, when you're going through different things, like when you're up, everybody, want to be around you and everything. But when you go down or like you're having like a hard time, all of a sudden people just disappear, right? And when those people, that's really when that starts to happen. Kind of when you hit like a rock bottom in a way. And it's like these people benefited from your brokenness. These people benefited from you lowering yourself. These people benefited from them them at that point, they felt like they were better than you in some way, because they was look at you and say, well, at least I'm not like that. Well, at least I'm not as big as her. Well, at least I don't, at least I'm still married. At least I'm not divorced, or at least I don't have as many baby mamas as him. Like they find something about you. They find something about you that they take, and they're like, well, I'm better than them because of this, and it makes them feel up here, and they try to put you down here. But as soon as you start rising, as soon as you start elevating, as soon as you start making better decisions and being more disciplined within yourself, that really pisses people off. And then they start watching you, though. Like, they be throwing shade. They be throwing shade, hella shade, all day long about what you're doing, how you're doing it, but they watch you. You got people right now with your name in their mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. My glasses, I need to get them adjusted. I'm gonna be pushing them up a lot. I probably do that. It's getting worse. I need to really get them adjusted. But you got people watching you right now. They got your name in their mouth, constantly talking about how you ain't this, how you ain't that, how you broke, how you ain't never gonna be shit, how you ain't, while you over here building, and they are nervous. You know what song? I think I said this in another video, but the song I've been hearing a lot lately playing in my head, and I have been playing it on repeat, and it's so crazy because this song is old now, but it's Roman's Revenge featuring Eminem by Nicki Minaj. Like, the part that I keep hearing in my head all the time is, I hear the mumbling, I hear the cackling, I got them scared, shook, panicking. I'm gonna make another video this weekend about how people's projection of their fear of your potential, how they project it onto you as anger, because that's really what these people are doing. Like, these people are afraid of you. They're afraid of what you're going to do. They're afraid of what you're going to become, and they project onto you with this, like, this anger, this demeanor, as if you did something to them. But it's not that you did anything to these people. It's just that they're afraid that everything that they said about you, like, they're gonna be exposed for what they said. Because it's like, you gotta realize, you have to be extremely careful about what you say about people. You have to be very careful. And this is why I choose to try to uplift people rather than tear them down. Because it's like, if I'm uplifting people and making them feel better, then they will be better, or I hope that they will take that and utilize that to be better, But it's like, if you're sitting back talking about someone all day, talk about how they ain't shit, how they not this, how they not that, and oh, well, she thinks she's pretty, but she's not really pretty. Oh, well, he thinks that he get bitches, but he don't get bitches like that. And if you was sitting back here doing all this talking, but then this person's over here silently building, getting their shit together, which is the importance of moving in silence. When you pop out, what Kendrick say? Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas, because sometimes you do. So it's like, when you do your big one, when you do your next big move, and you come out with some shit, or you get a big blessing or something, you get a very nice opportunity, something that came out of nowhere. It was divine. It came from the divine, the universe. You're in alignment with it, whatever it was. It's like something good really happens for you. Then now these people's jaws is on the floor. Now they like, and now people are looking at them like, didn't you say that they was this, and didn't you say that they were that, didn't you say? And now they're like, well, yeah. And then they start looking real dumb. You can't take these people with you. I know that you want to. I know that you want to try to hang on to those relationships. I'm going to do another video probably tomorrow about, is it love or is it attachment? But you're just attached to these people. You're the old version of you is attached to them. But this new version of you don't need those people. And honestly, the more that you grow, you're not even going to want to be around those folks. Like, if you have struggled with low self-esteem, which I have struggled with low self-esteem the majority of my life. My mom and the people I grew up around, they never gave me a reason to feel good about myself. It was like always some sort of competition. I was always being triangulated with other people, like, oh well, this person over here is doing that, and this person over here is doing, and it's just like, I don't give a damn about what the people are doing. Like, I wanted them to feel proud of me, and I never got that from my family. So I always was like chasing trying to find, like, oh well, let me do this, oh well, let me do that, and let me, and it's like when I would fuck up, like my fuck ups were so much more potent than the good things that I was doing. So when I decided to disconnect from all them people, and I started really seeing myself and being like, yeah, you made some mistakes. Yeah, you didn't have the love that you needed. Yeah, you didn't have what you needed when you needed it. But you still have this, and you're still great, and you're that. When I started loving on myself, I promise y'all, I was like, I don't even want to see them motherfuckers. I don't even want to see them people no more. And I don't. I'm like, I refuse to be around you. It's like, and you'll start to notice too, your spirit can't even be around them people no more. You can't take those people with you. If your spirit is disturbed when they're around, or just the thought of them, because like when I think about my mom, like when I think about possibly having to have some sort of interaction with my mom, I cringe. Like I'm like, I don't want to see her. It's almost been a year since I've seen her, and honestly, I don't want to see her. Like, unfortunately, I'll never have that relationship with my mom that I want to have. It's just not possible. I'm gonna have to mother myself, and that's just what it. And that's what I've come to. That's just what it is. It's like, it's so crazy because I know that so many of you are like me, and that you've had dreams of, doing big things, and taking your family with you, and taking these friends with you, and putting other people on, and showing people the game, and showing them like, well, this is what I did, and I can get you into this, and I can do that for you. But you know what? You probably aren't going to be able to do that, because some of these people have already been plotting on your downfall. And if you let them get even a little bit close to you, they will destroy you. They'll destroy everything that you've built, everything that you've worked for. Some of these people have been trying to kill you since you was little. Some of these people, they want bad things that they've been, when I say they're preying on your downfall, like these people are preying on your downfall. They're hoping that something really, really bad happens to you. They're hoping that you don't, that you don't make it past a certain point. And if you let them get into your inner circle, they will destroy you. They will destroy you. And I've watched this happen to me. Now I have a feeling that at my last job that my name was being spoken for some sort of position. I have not gotten confirmation about this yet, but if I do, I will definitely let y'all know. But I had an inkling that my name was being spoken, because I had a lot of people who used to go to bat for me all of a sudden turn their back on me. And I'm like, what's the purpose of this? Like, I didn't do nothing to none of these people. All of a sudden, people acting like they don't know me. They acting all like stink with me, talk about something like I did something to them, like I'm some bad person. And so I just was like, all right, and I just let them have it. Then the people at my job, they worked tirelessly behind the scenes, trying to find ways to sabotage me. When I broke up with my ex, and I had made it known that we were broken up, they hired back in one of my old exes that I dated years prior to COVID. They hired him back in and tried to send him my way, like I was on some rebound type stuff. They tried to send one of the people who I was kind of cool with at the time, tried to send him to like sleep with me. And I was like, and it was during the holidays too, because I made it very clear at that time, like I was like, I just want to be alone. I was so happy. Y'all have no idea. Like the last year, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, I spent those holidays alone by myself. I made my own dinners, and it was fabulous. Like I binge watched my shows. I binge watched some shows. I exercised. I cooked my dinners, and I had a ball by myself. It was so wonderful, and I was so upset during Thanksgiving when I got a text message like, because it's them, it was them booty call hours. It's just like it's way too late. And then like when we got back to work, then he acting all weird, talk about some, oh well, you said that you wanted to be alone on the holiday, but I thought that you might want some company. And I was like, if I said I wanted to be alone, what would make you think that I wanted company? That's why I didn't answer the phone. My baby was with her dad, so it was like I had a ball by myself, and I didn't want no company. And I wasn't desperate for no man neither, and I'm still not desperate for no man. And so the fact that those people were doing those things because I had a history of doing that, which I healed. There was a point in time in my life where I felt like I would go some months without being in a relationship, but I wasn't really healing. I just was numbing myself. I was just numbing myself. And then it's like, okay, well, I think I'm ready to start dating again. And then I do the same thing over and over again. And quite frankly, I was tired of that. And I don't believe in doubling back. Once it's over with, baby, it's over now. I'm not going back no more. Like I've tried too many times. I've tried too many times with some of them people. I tried to be like, okay, I gave you some time to get your stuff together, to try to get it, to figure yourself out. And they the same person. They the same person. That's what I'm saying. These people can't go with you. Time, just because you spent that time working on yourself and doing what you need to do, those people aren't doing that. A lot of them are good at pretending. A lot of these people are really good at pretending that they're doing what they need to do. A lot of these people are really good at, hooking you in and saying those right things and, using the right lingo. And they're just like, and you're just like, you feel it. But then when you really start to get to know these people and really start to see their lifestyle and see what's up, they're not who they say they are. They're just not. And we have to get to a point where we have to be okay with letting people go. It's painful. It hurts, especially the relationships that you put all this work into, all of these people who, like I said, you spent time. You probably do love these people. You probably do have some sort of feelings for them in some way, shape, or form. But unfortunately, they don't feel the same way about you. It's one-sided. It's unrequited love. You are the one with the big heart. Them folks don't care about you, and you cannot take them with you. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know what this message is for, but I need you to let them people go. I don't know how you're going to be able to step away. If that just means, because sometimes what you got to do is you just got to start randomly blocking people and let them know. Like that, not let them know. You don't have to be like hey, we're not friends anymore. You don't have to do none of that. But like I said, just randomly start blocking people or start going on social media and deleting people. Especially start thinking about the disrespect. And honestly, the Most High is probably revealing to you in this time the people who are snakes. And you were taking too long giving these snakes a chance. That was my mistake. The Most High had revealed to me people in my life who were doing snake things behind my back. And here I was talking about oh no, I think I can change their mind. But I know them. But I know them, God. I know them. I was like, but we were friends for... No. I'm sorry. No. No. You can't change those people. They've already made up their mind. They're not on your side. You gotta move forward. And you just gotta leave them with love. It ain't no hate. It ain't no animosity. You ain't gotta cuss them out. You ain't gotta do none of that. Leave with love. But leave silently. Leave silently and quickly. Leave silently and quickly. You do not owe these people a conversation. You don't owe them an explanation because they know exactly what they did. They know exactly what they're doing. Do not let these people trick you into having, well, can we just have some closure? The disrespect was the closure. You talking about me behind my back was the closure. You wishing death upon me was the closure. You believing lies about me and not coming to me and checking about stuff, like, that was the closure. Leave the people where they at. Especially if you are going through a hard time right now, or you did go through a very hard time and nobody called to check on you. Not a single soul. Baby, you might as well change your number right now. Change your number. Get a new phone, whatever you gotta do. You might as well change your number. Because, and start over. You need to start over. If you went through a really tough time and you're coming out of that tough time, you're gonna have to let go of, like, a lot of stuff, because you got to understand, like, those people had the opportunity to be supportive for you. They had the opportunity to be there, all of them, every single last one of the people who knew you, even if you're not super close with these people anymore. What you doing? Even if you're not super close with them anymore, like, the fact that them people, especially people from your hometown, oh, they know, because your family talking about you. Your family been talking about you and what's going on with you. So them people knew, and not a single one of them decided to check on you and make sure that you was good. And most of them people been talking shit about you behind your back for the longest time anyways. So it's time to let them go. And no, you don't owe them people an explanation. You don't owe them like oh, well, we're grown apart, and because, especially after a amount of time, like, keeping people around you just because y'all grew up together, it's really not worth it. Now, if you all are growing together and, they're really, like, there's that mutual respect, and if they're a real friend, keep them. I'm not saying get rid of all your friends. If you know that person is a real one and they've been there with you, those are the people that you keep around. But the people that you need to let go of are the ones that only come around when they need something. The ones that only come around when it's a good time, when good things are happening for you, when you got money, when you're up and you can spend, you can, shell out money, you buying bottles, and, you got big lavish parties or whatever it is that you do with your spare time. And then they only come around for that. But as soon as you need something, as soon as you down bad and now you need help, now they know where to be found, them folks gotta go. And they can't come with you. When you, whatever you are working towards, whatever goals are on the table for you, you need to focus on that solely. Focus on that. Focus on your kids. If you're in a healthy relationship, focus on your relationship. Focus on the business relationships that you have, or whatever the case may be. Focus on what needs to be focused on. Forget all them other people. Forget all of that. If that means that you got to delete your social media and start over, then do it. There's nothing wrong with starting over. It's absolutely scary. I'm not gonna lie. Starting over is so scary, but it's necessary, and it's not necessarily as scary as staying in the same spot that you've been in. Because if you stay where you are, I guarantee those people will destroy you. They'll make you go crazy. They will make you want to give up on yourself. And when you're not feeling good, that affects everyone else around you. That affects your children. That affects your relationships. It affects your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health. And at the end of the day, if it's not serving you, it's time to let it go. These folks don't deserve you. They don't deserve the better parts of you, especially after they spent so much time trying to destroy you. But that was my message, y'all. Definitely gonna try to post some more this weekend. I've been really tired. I'm hoping that I can post about my coaching calls soon, so I'm working on that. I'm trying to get that stuff together, so as soon as that's up and running, I would definitely let you all know. So yeah, I love you all. Thank you for participating in my content. If you like to donate to my channel, you feel free to buy me a coffee. I'll put it down in the description below. And I will talk to you guys soon. I'll see you in the next one. It's your girl K Divine, and I'll see you later. Bye.